Good evening and welcome to diary number 11. Can't believe we're at 11 already. So Seth did lots of new places and new things today. He spent some time with Bryony in supermarket car parks, just chilling out really and doing nothing, just learning to be in different environments and watch lots of new things. It was freezing though, so well done, Bri. This evening, Seth came to my house, Kit, and got to go on a walk with a few of my dogs. So this first walk here, you're seeing him with Ezra. Ezra's our 7-year-old American Bulldog, and both of them are quite intense. So Seth's quite intense in his play with other dogs as an adolescent, and he's very dog social. And Ezra is also quite an intense guy. So this was just a walk about them chilling out and being together and not really fussing each other. Because Ezra is really socially confident in terms of he's bomb-proof in environments, he'll be a really nice dog for Seth to spend time with out and about. And it was nice to see that Seth took a lot from being around Ezra in this environment. This is the first time we've walked Seth around my estate, really. He spent a bit of time getting out of the van and into my back garden about a week ago, and he really struggled with that. He found it very overwhelming being around sort of cars and roads, and there's building works and all sorts going on by me. You'll see here that Seth's got quite a nice high tail. He's sniffing lots, he's investigating. He was right at the end of his lead pulling because he was interested in the environment. And I think a lot of that confidence came from being with another dog. Big shout out to Ezra because he did so well as a foster brother this afternoon. It was really nice to see Seth just powering through being in a new environment, having a little sniff there with Ezra and disengaging, which was also brilliant because he struggles with that. After spending some time with Ezra, we then had a little walk with Seth and Margot. Margot is my 3-year-old pug cross terrier. She's a little rescue, 3-legged, and she's very, very small. She met Seth for the first time a couple of days ago and did really well, but she's quite nervous of him because he's big and he's intense. So this was about Seth learning to be calm around Margot. She had to tell him off a couple of times. She's very polite in the way that she will tell another dog off. And he listened to that, which was really nice to see when she was asking him to, calm down a bit and not be quite so full on. By the end of this walk, they spent about half an hour together, and by the end they were just really happily coexisting very calmly, which was nice because, as you can see at the start of the walk here, Seth was struggling to disengage. We took Seth all around our little housing estate. There were lots of smells, lots of Christmas lights. It was quite quiet, but apart from a good few cars. And again, you can see here the confidence that he gains from going around with another dog in this type of environment. He did so well, especially considering it was really dark. It was very windy and rainy, and these aren't necessarily conditions that Seth sort of experienced before going for a walk in this type of environment, and it was nice to see his confidence. Finally, after spending some time with 2 of our dogs, we took Seth on his own little walk. He was out for about 2 hours tonight, going all around where we live. We think this is probably his first time seeing Christmas lights, since this will be Seth's first ever Christmas. He found them a bit strange, but he had a really nice time. We got some zoomies on the grass, lots of playful behaviour, lots of real excitement and interest in his environment, which was amazing, especially considering there were loads of novel things. Absolutely tons of marking and weeing up everything because he's a teenager, so that's to be expected, but just thought we'd end on a nice little festive note there with the lights. He started showing a tiny bit more engagement with people on his walks as well, which is lovely. He's still very, very interested in his environment, but as you can see here, he will now come back and engage and spend a bit of time with you on walks, and he's getting so much more confident with people, which is really lovely to see. He's only met my partner a couple of times, and you can see in a second that he's very happy to jump up all over her and also happy to have a little cuddle out and about with her now. So yay little man for getting so much more confident. He also had to travel this evening in my van and finished off going back to Bryony's for his dinner. Really busy day again today, so I'm sure he'll sleep well. Well done, little Seth man, and we'll see you again tomorrow.